What is up, YouTube? Today we're making kydex sheaths. This is the exact sheath that we're gonna make. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some regular printer paper. We're gonna cut it out to the right shape and put one little layer of tape over the top of it. I use blue painter's tape. This is like a protective layer, but it also gives like a small little space in between the actual knife and the edge of the kydex. That way if dirt gets inside of it and you put your knife in there, it's not going to scratch your nice new finish. Okay, so as you can see, it's nice and taped up. Got the kydex cut. One of the key things I've noticed is you want to leave extra room. Like, look how much extra room there is on the kydex. You don't take into consideration when it rounds around the edges. Kind of uses up more room, and you're going to need a space to actually pin the eyelets to. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to heat this up. I use a blowtorch to do this. Some people use a heat gun, other people use an oven. You're going to want to heat it up until it's super pliable. Like, we'll take a video of that and I'll show you in the next segment. And then we're going to press it in between two pieces of kydex foam. I do not have a kydex press. I just use clamps and two pieces of wood. So let's do that now. Once it's heated up, you're going to put it in the corner, right? Make sure it's super tight and straight up against the back of the kydex on the fold. Right, put it in between the two pieces of foam. Right, and then you just clamp it. I know you guys probably can't see what I'm doing. It's super low tech. I'm going to turn the camera around in 2 seconds. Right, so we got the knife in there, right up against the fold of the kydex. And then all it is two pieces of wood, clamped, super low tech, definitely not expensive. And then you just leave it in there until it cools off. And once it's cool, we'll keep doing the rest. Okay, one thing I forgot to tell you guys. When you're taping up your knife, do not put the tape onto your handle, okay? This needs to be a nice tight fit because this is going to be your snap fit. Okay, so here it is out of the press. You can see it was a nice tight fit. The next part we're going to make is, here's the sheath I've already finished, is this part here. This part, so we can connect the belt loop onto it. Okay, so now before continuing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece off and I'm going to go clean up those edges. Okay, now it's time to start pinning everything together. These are the clips I use, made out of polymer. You could probably get better ones. Holsterbuilder.com. I think they're also on Amazon. I've already scribed my marks. I'm going to put it right on there. I'm going to put your center holes, and then I'm going to drill 1/4 inch holes. I'm not going to pin it to this yet because when you put the screws on the back of this, there's going to be a little bit of a gap. So if you start pinning the holes here, when you go to screw it together, the holes aren't going to line up perfectly. So we're going to drill the holes, and then I'll show you what's next. Okay, so as you can see, the holes have been drilled, right? We got them in the back. Now we're going to slip it over and we're going to pin this onto the whole sheath. Okay, as you can see, it's nice and screwed together. Now it's time to put the eyelets in. As soon as we're done with the eyelets, then it's time to final shape. When you're shaping this, be sure you don't remove too much kydex in this area, because if you remove too much kydex here and it goes into the handle, you're not going to have that nice snap fit. Okay, at this point, the edges are still super ugly. The next thing we're going to do is make a little thumb stud, so we could punch it off nice and easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a blowtorch, and we're going to heat very carefully just the back edge of this. You can see it's ready. Okay, now we're going back to the grinder. And we're going to clean up all this ugliness right here. After we clean it up, we're going to sand it and screw on the clip. Okay, so there it is, you guys. All finished, nice and tight. It's not going nowhere. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like the video. It would mean a lot to me. Maybe even subscribe. I think the next video I'm going to make is to show you guys how to make combo scales like this, like the nice segments. If that's something you guys would like to see, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if there's anything in particular you want to see me try to make, comment that as well. So thank you. This video is actually for Jonathan Nagel, Nagel House Forge. He commented on one of my photos last week and asked me to make a video on how I make my kydex sheaths. This was already on my agenda of something to do, but I haven't done it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it helped, and see you guys on the next one.